Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Bloodsport from Suicide Squad. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, what can I say besides hooray? Hooray for Bloodsport, right? I guess this is kind of a double. I mean, what I mean is there's the Fortnite kids and then there's the comic kids. And I'll be honest with you, Fortnite's just kind of, I'm not getting as many requests. So I'm kind of falling out of the Fortnite, I don't want to say vibe, but yeah, I'm not getting as many Fortnite requests. And yeah, I'm not saying it's dead, you know, I mean, there's a reason I'm doing other video games and not just Fortnite. You know, it's just, that's just how things go sometimes, you know, it comes and it goes, and people want this, people don't want that. But this might make might make, what the words I'm trying to say. You hear how I shouldn't just be speaking, I should just be drawing and not even talking. What I was trying to say is, hopefully, maybe this will make a lot of people happy on both ends. And, you know, if not, well, that's okay. I'm alright with that. But what I was trying to say is maybe it will. You never know. That would be nice. If some of the people that are looking for Fortnite stuff, they get a little bit. People looking for comic stuff, they get a little bit. You know, maybe this will be a little bit for everybody. The trick is going to be, there's a lot of detail, and how can I fit it all in? Sorry, I think there's a mosquito in here. Looking around, sorry for that pause, but I gotta look, because if not I'm gonna get eaten alive by a mosquito while I'm doing this drawing. So back to drawing. Ooh, I can feel it. I got an itch on my foot. Let me see if I can find, I like his little, there you go, his little like, I was going to say quad gun. There's nothing quad about it. Quad is 4, right? I don't know why I was going to say that. It's just something I felt like saying. But I like that little gun. This little thing that points out. That kind of thing. That looks good to me. Let's get over here. I just got him shooting out double barrel, both guns. Shooting that quad gun. Now I just have to keep saying it. Alright, not bad. bad, not bad. The sketch actually might go pretty fast. What I try to find, what I gotta find, are the good details of like his helmet. I mean, it's just pretty much a skull, right? It's kind of a cheat. We can kind of draw less. But what I want to do is make sure that I draw it big enough to fit a head inside of there. Because I've said it many times before that you never want to draw too small and it doesn't look like someone's head is inside there. You want to make it look big enough that you know, it'll look like there's a human head inside. You know? All right, I think I'm good enough here. So let's yeah, I say we switch over. That's a quick sketch. That was one of the quickest ones I've done in a while. But let me erase some of these lines real fast. Because what I like to do is I do three things. I look for placement, position, and proportion. And those are the first few things I'm looking for as I'm just throwing lines everywhere. As I get more confident with each one of those, I start pressing harder. And so when I'm lightly erasing like this, the sketch lines disappear pretty fast because they're super light. The confidence lines take more pressure, and I'm not applying enough to erase the confidence, just applying enough to get rid of the sketchiness. So that's how you're going to live your life. You're going to get rid of your sketchiness, keep your confidence, you'll do amazing things. And I'll be there to celebrate your victories. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I say we welcome all the skippers and get going. I can pick up my pens. Welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using the Sharpie fine point and the Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more DC, check out that playlist right over there. Or just do a search in the playlist in general, because I've done so many drawings that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So do a search, see what you can do, and see what you can find. If not, give me a request and I'll see what I can do about that. I'm going to jump right in with his helmet, and I'm just going to follow the shape and build off that. So I'm going to come in here and do this. Normally I draw the details of the face, but this one, it's off. It's not perfect, but this one, it's got not a lot of details, so I'm just going to start off with the helmet and build from there. Now, I'm going to start to thicken up my lines, and A, this helps me for things like this when I'm off, but B, I'm getting ready for that Sharpie right there, because when I switch over, there's going to be a huge difference in line width. So I'm trying to match kind of where it's going, but also trying to smooth out some of my line. I'm okay if it's not smooth, but I'm going to try. I always say that all the time, like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with mistakes. But I'm going to try not to make them. I'm going to try to fix them. Right? So there you go. There's a nice smooth dome. It's a little thicker there than there, but again, I'm fine with that. Now he is kind of turning to the side, so the dome, well, I can't even explain. Just basically turn like that. So we're looking more of a side view. Something like this. That'll work. And then let's see, the back of his head is going to be something like that, and then I'm going to draw his little mouth respirator thing. I don't know what that is, but this is where the smaller pen comes in handy, because I can do small details like this just for little stuff like this. And let's see, let's draw his teeth. His old scary monster teeth, right? Because skull has nothing to do with a killer. I mean, besides representing death. But, you know, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, old scary man. Scary monster man. Alright, something like that. I'm to add a little extra detail for a skull. Alright, close it off here. Alright, there, I'm going to switch over to the other Sharpie now. And then come back and add little details with the small Sharpie every now and then. Okay, let's see. Oops, trying to find my picture. That's got nice details. That's the best as we're going to get. Okay, so he's got his armor, and this is where we're going to get a little tricky because he's got his armor that I want to do. And I've got him a little, let's see, a little shoulders up kind of thing. So I'm going to draw his collar like this. It's going underneath because he's turning his head this way. And so because he's turning, or because I've got his arms raised, we're going to raise up his arms a little bit. His shoulders basically is what I'm trying to say, because when you raise your arms, your shoulders rise up. And let's see, also want to just a little bit of designation for his creases in his arms, just to give you some points, and then raise up his shoulder pads up like this. Okay, a little bit high. All right, and it looks like, let me try to find some good materials. The rest is just material and then arm stuff. So let's draw his, let's see, his what do you call it, his armor piece, his chest piece, I guess. See how thick this is? That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's very thick, so I'm trying to match that to this kind of thing. Ooh, you know what? Let me do this before I forget too. Well, a few things. I'm doing a lot of letters today. I'm doing a lot of A's and B's, but there's a lot of detail. And this is what I was talking about too, that there's going to be a lot of detail in this, so I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do and what we're not going to do. Okay, and his chest piece, let's do this. I'm going to do a smaller Sharpie just to kind of accent the lines. Make them a little thicker than my stress lines, because I like to do little stress lines and stuff, but I feel like these are more, I want them not as thick as that, but not as thin as the other lines, basically is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, these should have come out. Oops. This will be like that. So I guess they are going to be thick. That's how I'm going to fix a mistake. It's supposed to be like that. Oops. That's okay. But again, there's a lot of detail here, so I still have room to fix or adjust. See, okay, so also there's some creases in here, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, that sometimes a few extra little thin lines like this are going to look cool and help to add some of that detail. So see, already we got plenty of detail in his little armor piece here. And there's already way too much detail in his armor piece. I mean, it's awesome. There's not too much. There's too much of the ground that we can cover in a short amount of time is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Let's come down a little bit for his other pieces. too much. Okay, now again, I think I'm doing too much, so I'm going to have to slow down just a little bit and reevaluate how many lines I'm putting down here. Okay, there's going to be that up, and then it's going to come down because I still have a whole bunch on his waist that we haven't even touched. All right, let's work on those arms. So this is material, right? So I'm going to wrinkle it up and bring the bottom of it in to like a sleeved shirt, something like that, to the elbow, right? And out to the forearm, and he's got forearm pieces like forearmor, so I like to nickname it, armor on the forearms. And so that gives me an edge to stop at, basically. So I'm going to draw up to his wrist. Something like that. Let's add a little extra detail. Just to wrinkle up that cloth. Now here, it looks like there's more on the other side. So I'm just going to do a little bit like that, just to kind of accent that it's the underside, you know? So we're drawing here. That's the cool stuff. This is the underside that we can see. So his hands are basically doing this because I've got him holding his little gun. For some reason in the sketch, I wanted to call it the quad gun. I don't know why. And I'm going to draw his fingers over like this. That, and then draw the other side of it, the handle, so to speak, over here. This is going to come down to this, and I'm just going to kind of make up some stuff for the coolness of it. Right? Oh. Now try to add a little bit of detail. There's a lot, kind of like his armor, there's a lot of detail. Very mechanical, very mech, you know? Okay, let's do something like this for the gun. How about we just do, I should probably get a ruler for this, but something like that. There you go, just kind of making some tech look up. All right, so pretty much gonna do the same thing as I've got him like both barrels off in both directions, something like that. Okay, so same thing, the sleeve over here too, like a short sleeve cut off there. Again, it's just a nice place to start and stop. That's kind of what I'm looking for, you know? We're not looking for, but taking advantage of the fact that there's a place that I can stop and not have to draw one continuous line, you know? All right, same thing, exact same thing. Okay, maybe not exact same thing, but same style, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, that's a little bit of a curve, but that's okay. Let me, again, add some lines here. like what I did over there, so I'm gonna kind of stick to the same idea, that there's more on the other side, but you can't quite see it. Not bad. Same thing for the hand, is pretty much doing this. Fingers around, thumb up. Fingers around. And I'm pretty much following my sketch. That's how I can just draw loops like this, you know. It's like I kind of planned it, or made the sketch work the way I wanted it to. So now I can kind of build on that. Let's go ahead and just draw this one out instead of come to the detail, because I tend to do that. I jump around with what I put where. That one came to more of a point than that one. That's okay. Ooh, I do this all the time. I forget the bottom edge. All right. And I did there too, but that's okay. I'm just going to close it all up. See, it should have been more of a something I could point right there, so let me see if I can bring that out. Something like that. There you go, something like that. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. And he does have fingerless gloves on, so we'll say that you can't really see him anyway. Not at this angle. All right, cool. Now, again, he's got a lot of detail in here, so let's see what we can do. Let's give him some straps on the side. That. Let's do 4. Something like that. And then we're going to close it off. Now, let's see. I'll try to do a quick and dirty version of what I see for his vest. Again, it's really cool. There's a lot of awesome detail. I think it's too much for today in this video. Like if we had them all day, sure, absolutely. But not today. Not in 30 minutes. That's always downside, like especially with trying to make it look like likenesses. I've talked about this before. That if I had all day, sure, we could do this and it would look awesome. But I want you to be able to just draw and go out and do stuff. You know, you don't have to be here all day long drawing. You can, and you know, always hone your skills, that kind of thing. But you know, I want you to be able to go out and do stuff and not sit here for a full hour watching me doodle. You know. I want you to be spending that hour drawing yourself, not watching me. All right. Okay. Belt. And let's see, artsy cool belt. So I'm just going to do something like this. And I say artsy, but I think it's more tech, you know, more techy, because he's got so many gadgets and weapons that he can use. That's really what it is. Not artsy. That's not what I meant. I guess creative, is that the word I'm looking for? And I'm just adding little extras on here just to kind of make it, you know, more There we go. Awesome. It looks like that's around a shirt, so I'm going to kind of do something like this. Okay. Now, draw pants. And it's pretty much just pants to boots. Nothing too crazy. He does have some pockets, or I guess holders for the guns, like a holster type kind of thing. So I'm going to do one leg out this way. Like that. The other one this way. And I'm adding just a little extra for where those are going to be. Right? Let's see. And it looks like I'm just going to tuck his boots in. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to work my way back up. Now he does have some stuff on the side, but I guess I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, and then his other leg's going to come out this way, something like this. Again, tucking his boots in. Alright, I like it. I like it. I'll add some detail here. Let's go ahead and add like the crotch or the zipper. The fly. That's what it is. And then I'm going to add a little bit of wrinkles, stuff like that. We'll add some detail with the Sharpie in a second. Let's go ahead and just like add some boots. That, do this leg pointed out. Sometimes I like to do this. Sometimes it just feels right to just kind of get the outline. Then I'll come back and add some detail. It's a little pointed because I was trying to get it to look like it's more pointed at you. You know, that kind of thing. Look, that one's not right. Let's see if I can fix that. Something like that. Well, you know, it's not always perfect. Let's see what we can do. That's funny. It's funny because it doesn't look right. And, you know, if nothing else, I can laugh at my mistakes. See what we can do here about some of those mistakes. All right. I'm just kind of making up some boot stuff. It looks like there's a lot of crazy detail in the boot, but you know, it's not that important. Because obviously, boots aren't important to me. Or getting it to look right isn't important to me. There you go. A little messed up on that boot, but that's okay. Sometimes it's not a perfect world. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Bloodsport from Suicide Squad.
So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.